What's going on? How you doing?
Nice, bro. Good to meet you. I know you gonna fuck shorty up.
Yeah, all right. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right.
That's what it is.
Oh, for real?
Reverse.
All right.
Ain't fatty.
What up? How you doing? You good? Yeah.
Now, one. Move your head. There you go. Faster, faster, faster. Faster, faster. Mucho, mucho, mucho. Mide un poquito. Defense, defense. Uppercuts, 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 uppercuts. There you go. Uppercuts. Number one.
Yeah, definitely jet lag, man. Felt my legs were a little tired. Everything was tired, you know. And even when you don't want to work, you gotta work. You know what I mean? So maybe or maybe not, but 9 out of 10, he ain't go to the gym today. So I'm definitely ahead of him. So I pushed through it. That's my motivation, just proving that I'm better than the next person. If I see something that I say I need to work on or they bash me about it, I'll be like, okay, go to the gym, work on it, and then I show them the next fight.
I think Gervonta will stop him on the next fight. My opinion, you know, he's super smart. He's getting better and better and better. You know, we seen what happened with Rolly, and you know, he's just a fucking animal. He's a monster.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has officially begun a new chapter by joining the training camp of respected coach Jose Benavidez Sr. after years of working with a familiar team. This move signals a major shift in Davis's preparation. Known for developing world-class fighters through discipline, technical refinement, and high-intensity camps, Benavidez Sr. now has the opportunity to help one of boxing's biggest stars prepare for the next stage of his career.
It's said that Gervonta "Tank" Davis is now, as you see here, he's going to be working with well-renowned trainer Jose Benavidez Sr., the father and trainer and manager to top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, 3-division champion, superstar boxer who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, the Mexican-Ecuadorian monster David Benavidez, and the blue chip prospect who was well on his way to superstardom before injuries derailed his career, in Jose Benavidez Jr., whom you may see in the movie Creed, Fort Terrence Crawford, Fort Jamal Charlo. So, Jose Benavidez Jr.
The reported partnership has sparked mixed reactions across the boxing community. While some believe a fresh coaching voice could unlock new improvements in Tank's game, others argue that success will depend entirely on the chemistry between fighter and trainer. At the elite level, talent alone is never enough. Trust, communication, and a shared vision are often what separate great teams from championship-winning partnerships.
I also saw on social media today, I think on Mo Boxing or Mo, whatever it's called, that he's going to train with Jose Benavidez.
Yeah. Is that a good fit from a boxing standpoint? Yeah, I don't know. It's like...
No? I mean, I would...
First impression, that's your first impression, right? Could be wrong.
I don't... By the way, so... okay, how do I say it? It's a thing where a fighter and a trainer mesh.
Questions surrounding Tank's departure from longtime trainer Calvin Ford continue to fuel debate among boxing fans. Although no official explanation has been provided, analysts agree that changing trainers is one of the biggest decisions any champion can make. A new coach brings different strategies, training methods, and expectations, making the adjustment period just as important as the physical preparation itself.
Had some weird maybe they split. Maybe Calvin didn't like what he was hearing, what was going on, and maybe personally he didn't want to be involved with it. I don't know. I'm speculating crazy, so let me just, I want to dead all that. I damn sure don't think Jose Benavidez is a good fit. If you're going to switch, man, you go to the Robert Garcia.
Former world champion Sean Porter believes Jose Benavidez Sr.'s experience with aggressive, pressure-based fighters could make this partnership an interesting fit. Every successful camp is built on confidence and mutual understanding, and if both sides establish that connection early, Tank could benefit from a fresh environment while continuing to develop the explosive style that has made him one of boxing's most dangerous punchers.
But can Jose Benavidez coach a co-main event and a main event.
What happens when that happens?
Jose training Tank.
Jose's training Tank. That's the rumor. How y'all feel about that? How does that work? I'm not sure if that's a great match.
I feel like there's some comfort there.
Is that what it is?
I feel like that's what it is. I feel like there's some.
They both
there.
killers.
He's down in Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's Washington.
Yeah, he's between
Seattle, Washington, Florida, Arizona, Vegas.
Yeah. He be everywhere.
Yeah. Which might match the lifestyle of Gervonta Davis, you know.
Yeah, surprising to see it. I think, but I feel like he's comfortable with Jose, and just telling y'all what I know. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Outside the gym, the spotlight has shifted towards social media, where Tank Davis continues exchanging messages with several of boxing's biggest names. Discussions involving Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Richardson Hitchens have only increased speculation about future matchups. Whether these exchanges eventually lead to official negotiations remains uncertain, but they have kept the lightweight division firmly at the center of boxing conversation.
Presenting his account.
Tank Davis is calling out Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, etc., etc. Richardson Hitchens, they all going back and forth. It's verified this is his account, right? It don't have the verified check mark, but everybody else is verified that's responding. They wouldn't respond to him if it was a fake account, if it wasn't him. You got Carissa Shields responding to him, her verified account. Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Bill Haney, Richardson Hitchens, etc. All of these people are responding to Tank Davis and this G Money account. To the point where I'm going to do a video. Tank Davis calls Carissa Shields a dog face. Carissa Shields says, why is my face your profile picture? He said, because I wanted a dog to be representing my account.
As discussions continue to grow, boxing analyst Showbiz the Adult addressed the wave of social media exchanges surrounding Gervonta Davis. According to him, online rivalries have become almost as intense as the competition inside the ring, with fighters constantly trading words before contracts are even signed. Between the ongoing back and forth involving Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, and Bill Haney, the lightweight division has become one of boxing's most talked about battlegrounds. While the headlines continue to generate excitement, fans are now waiting to see which of these rivalries will eventually lead to a real fight.
To be honest, Gervonta Tank Davis, when he started getting involved with all this, it started getting ugly. All the stuff that he's been saying, going back and forth with Shakur Stevenson, and then with Debo, implying that we can meet right now and shoot the fair one. And Debo coming with sense, like, hey, brother, it's Father's. I'm chilling with my baby. But Shakur Stevenson and Debo going back and forth. You got Shakur Stevenson talking about, listen, you didn't do the scales check. What happened? Debo's like, hey, I don't have to do that. Agreeing to 144, that isn't enough? And Shakur's laugh like, yeah, because you know how big you are, Debo. Pause. And then you have Debo going after Gervonta, talking about how, you know, the only fade he's running is with women pretty much and all that shit, referring to what's going on with him outside of boxing, all those allegations. His father, Bill Haney, jumped into it and echoing these things. Hell, Bill Haney, he even had words for me. Yeah, that's right, the Biz and the War.
Veteran journalist Vernon Fannin then revealed what he believes has been one of the biggest internal problems surrounding Tank Davis's career. According to Fannin, confidential information repeatedly found its way outside the camp, creating unnecessary distractions before major fights. He suggested that maintaining trust and protecting sensitive details has become just as important as physical preparation. At the same time, Floyd Schofield Sr. explained the legal battle he pursued to secure his son's mandatory title opportunity, insisting that the championship rules should be enforced fairly for every contender.
Because if the promoters got 28 days to make the fight or go into purse bid, regardless, we fighting for the title, no matter which way anybody want to look at it. So it's now they got to work out a deal. I did my part. I had to go over their heads. I had to really like get it in federal court type stuff. So
what did you do? Like, what did you do to kind of force that to happen? I mean, did it not happen naturally, or did you actually have to take some steps? No?
No, we had to take steps from the bylaws first. I read their bylaws. I knew what the WBA, what they had to abide by, federally what they had to abide by. So within 9 months, Tank was supposed to defend against Kid after Kid was number one. At Kid, it's been a year and a half. So I had to send a petition to the WBA and Golden Boy, letting them know, make this happen. They ignored like they do. Then I had to take it to the next level where it goes into federal court. Now the judge was gonna rule for the same damn thing whether they did or not. And then I could have sued the WBA for not mandating the fight because now you violated the law.
The debate intensified after Kid Austin questioned whether financial and promotional issues were delaying the fight. His comments were followed by an interesting discussion between Max Kellerman and Mike Coppinger, who offered very different opinions about Tank Davis's future. Kellerman questioned whether Davis would take such a risky mandatory defense, while Coppinger argued that Tank's long-standing commitment to the WBA title could ultimately leave him with no choice. Until an official announcement arrives, speculation continues to dominate the conversation.
It's a really interesting fight because, again,
I don't think that fight happens, by the way.
I don't either.
I don't think Tank wants Schofield.
Why would he?
If you're Tank, we're talking about in the last segment how careful they've been with his career. You want to jump in with a young, hungry, undefeated contender with talent?
That's fair, Max, but I will say is that Tank has shown an affinity for the titles, for whatever that's worth. He has shown an affinity for them. He's been with the WBA and aligned with them for a long time now. So either he's going to fight him or give up the title.
Looking at the bigger picture, Max Kellerman compared a potential Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson showdown to some of boxing's greatest rivalries. He believes this matchup has the potential to become one of the defining fights of the modern era, given the talent, undefeated records, and championship ambitions involved. As both fighters continue building their legacies, many fans feel the demand for this blockbuster has never been stronger.
I think in an era when the dust settles, Ali is in this corner, Frazier's in that corner. They're in the winner's bracket. Mayweather's in this corner, Pacquiao's in this corner. Sugar Ray Leonard's in this corner, Marvin Hagler's in that corner. That's a real super fight. A couple years ago, the sense people had is that the winner's bracket fight was going to be Shakur versus Tank Davis. Tank never seemed particularly interested in making it happen. But since then, Shakur has ascended and now would seem to offer Tank a bigger reward for the risk than used to be the case.
Former world champion Shane Mosley also shared his assessment of a possible clash between Tank Davis and Floyd Schofield. While praising Davis's proven knockout power and championship experience, Mosley acknowledged that Schofield's youth, activity, and physical advantages could present serious challenges. In his view, the outcome will depend on which fighter enters the ring better prepared mentally and physically. If the fight becomes official, it could quickly develop into one of the lightweight division's most intriguing matchups.
Even though the WBA, Floyd Schofield is mandated to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, intense negotiations are going on. I mean, what's your thoughts on that fight?
I love that fight. I think Schofield's been more active, and he's a younger, a little bit bigger, a little taller. I think he's gonna give Tank a lot of problems.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's gonna Tank some problems. I like Tank too, but Tank he's been all over the place. His mental, I don't think it's all the way there. You know, he got a lot of girl problems, this problem, that problem. Yeah, I have to lean with Schofield, but Tank is about. I like Tank. He fights with a heart and strong, and all. I mean, I like the way he fights, you know. But on this one, I would probably lean to Schofield because he's a real fighter too.
Boxing commentator Bernie the Boxer questioned the direction of Gervonta Davis's career, arguing that fans are no longer satisfied with social media callouts alone. In his view, repeated discussions about blockbuster fights have raised expectations, but supporters now want to see those matchups finalized inside the ring. According to Bernie, delivering against elite opponents is the only way for any champion to strengthen both credibility and legacy in today's highly competitive lightweight division.
I mean, people wanted to see him fight Shakur, no? It wasn't a problem when Shakur was going to fight him.
And he didn't fight Shakur. Yeah, everybody wanted to see it. He talked his way into the fight. Everybody was excited to see the fight. And then he let us down. So he lost it. He lost the public when he did. He did all that talking. He came out of nowhere for real. He talked himself into the fight and got all the way to the fight and didn't do the fight. Same thing with Richard Hitchens, man. Come on, man. You know you ain't got that. You ain't got that leniency. You ain't got that. You talking all that, you gotta get there and do it. They didn't do it. So
Despite his criticism, Bernie remained confident in Gervonta Davis's abilities when discussing a potential fight with Floyd Schofield. He believes Davis possesses the ring IQ, precision, and fight-ending power needed to control the contest. At the same time, Bernie suggested that recent criticism surrounding Tank could serve as extra motivation, making him even more dangerous once he returns to the ring. If Davis performs at his highest level, Bernie expects him to remind the boxing world why he remains one of the sport's biggest stars.
How do you feel like it plays out?
Tank gonna kill him.
Kill him like that.
Tank gonna knock him out. That man never been hit by Tank. Tank sharp with his punches. Tank sharp. Tank know how to box. Tank sharp. He ain't ever been hit by nobody like Tank. Tank too, he probably got a lot of, I don't know what he got, but you know, probably got a lot on his chest, a lot on his mind. People talking bad about him. You know, he got some fans, but you know, never hear the good stuff. They only hear the bad. He got something to prove. Tank gonna tune him up. I'm expecting Tank to tune him up.
As the lightweight division continues to evolve, Gervonta Davis finds himself at the center of boxing's biggest storylines. A new training partnership, growing pressure from mandatory challengers, and several high-profile opponents have created an unpredictable road ahead. Whether his next fight comes against Floyd Schofield, Shakur Stevenson, or another elite contender, the stakes have never been higher. One official announcement could reshape the entire division and set the stage for one of boxing's biggest events. Let us know in the comments who you think Tank should face next, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more exclusive boxing news and in-depth fight coverage from Zoyan Vance Fighter.